Welcome to the Joe Rogan Podcast number 1058. Today we have a special guest. Look at this broke loser with no life. You probably couldn't even run a podcast. Hey Jamie, pull up this brokie's bank account. Jamie, drag this brookie out of here.
So after that intro, Rogan has challenged us to become the biggest podcaster of all time. We're going to show him who is the biggest podcaster. And here in Podcast Tycoon, I have rebirthed 10 times, and I believe I am at the end of the game. All I have to do is buy one thing over here, and I'm going to show you guys this entire mansion. There are 4 houses you have to buy and complete before you can get to a rebirth. There is a small shack that you start off with, a slightly bigger house, an even bigger house, and then you have this mansion. Now, what I will say is that you are buying all the stuff in the previous houses. Make sure that you buy everything in those houses that give you boosts, because those will carry over to the next house that you buy. And those bonuses and boosts will absolutely help you in the long run. You want to make sure you buy all of them if you can. It will take a long time to get to rebirth number 10 because this is a long game. And the more you rebirth, the more stuff you unlock, which means that Joe Rogan is rebirth number 10. You have to get there in order to unlock him. But before we do that, we're going to go to our office building because that's something that you'll unlock using fans here. And fans will unlock certain things over here. So we're going to go to our car, and then we're going to go up to our office, which will have a bunch of different things that you can only unlock with fans. So all these things over here will sometimes give you some boosts. Things like making rebirths cheaper, things like that. And a lot of it's just cosmetic stuff. Pretty much overall, we have an office building in here with stuff for The Rock. Over here, we have a boardroom. But I would say the most important thing that's in this boardroom, it's just something that's like going to make the game a little bit faster, is this guy right here. He basically lets you sell your entire inventory at one time as opposed to having to do it one at a time. So as you're interviewing people, you'll get multiple sets of tapes, and I'll show you what that means. And you can either sell them one at a time or sell them all at once. We do have this rooftop up here, which quite literally you can't do anything up here. This is it. This is the whole thing. There's a lot of invisible walls here, and then we got the lobby. So we'll just leave here. All right. So going into our mansion here, this is the final mansion of the game. From here, we're going to go to the left, and we're going to look at this chill guy. This chill guy actually is a holdover from the previous house. It's so you can make money while you're here. And as you can see, I've got a clone of me who is interviewing this guy, and I can pick up the tapes here, and he will continue to interview. And as you can see, the tapes are right here. And then what we do is we sell them at the computer. But like I said, if over here we have LeBron James, if we take LeBron's tapes, then we have 2 sets of tapes here. And they're worth different amounts of money. But these tapes, what we do is upload them to the internet. Now, if I don't have that homeless guy, I have to upload each one of these individually. However, because I have the homeless guy, I can just do this and all of them upload. All right, continuing this way to the right, past LeBron, we go into this room here, which has a little chill area. This right here is going to boost your overall money. You can see my stats as the cash multiplier. And then over here we have Kanye. Now, probably not the best person to be interviewing right now, but you know, whatever. We have an alien over here that is going to make us more money as well. And in here, for a set of rebirths, you can come in here and unlock this golden homeless guy. This guy will give you a ton of money per one of these tapes, and everything in here is made out of stone, and you can buy things like this stone computer right here, and this will give you a lot of money. But here's the thing about this room. This room is super, super important because as you can see with the rebirth shop, you have rebirth points. Now, every time you rebirth, it'll give you 3 points, and those points can be put into things like your money multiplier, how many rebirth points you can hold, and how many tapes you will get every time you sit down to interview somebody at the start. So right now I get 2 at a time. However, you notice 6 rebirth points. Well, here's what happens in this room. As you buy stuff in this room, there are 3 or 4 items in this room that when you buy them will give you bonus rebirth points when you rebirth. So if I rebirth right now, I might get 6 or 7 rebirth points, which would be enough to give me another multiplier. I'm not going to do that. But in here we have this door that does nothing, and then that's pretty much it. So going the other way, we do have, let's go in this room right here. We have this art room, and a lot of the stuff that's in this art room right here is just going to boost how fast you interview people. It's going to boost things like that, how many interviews you can put on a single camera before you need to take it and sell it, that kind of thing. Basically storage. In this room over here, we just have some server stuff. And then in here we have a guy who is making clips of Drake, and he's basically making passive money. So he is a passive income guy. So you're going to want to get him as soon as possible. In here we have, past the chill guy, we have this dude in here who is a Sigma male. And this guy is also making us money. We have a little library here. In this room we have I Show Speed, who is right here. We have some people who are boosting our money. This is, was this Ronaldo, I think is his name. And then we have Messi over here. All these guys are making money. This guy is making clips of Speed, who is making passive money. Before we go in here, where Joe Rogan is, or Rogan, we're gonna go up the stairs here. And we're gonna go to the right. And all the way over here at the end, we have Mr. Beast, who is making us a lot of money. Over here, we have a Robloxian billionaire, who is also going to be making us some money. We have Bitcoin miners here, which will give you a certain amount of money every time it fills up. And we have a Bitcoin rate multiplier here. So if this thing is positive, you're going to be making a lot of money. But right now it's in the negative because the rate's really low. So as you can see, I'm making 23 million. But if this were in the positive, I might be making well over 150 million every time it fills up. So it just kind of depends on what the rate is. Over here we have some cameras, a golden camera, lights, that kind of thing. In here we have a, looks like a Templar king of some kind, and that's kind of it. This is a money booster here, I think. In here we have Ronald Rump, who is being interviewed. We've got all of the things that are involved with Ronald Rump. No comment. Let's go downstairs here and go check out the final room. Now, this is the room that I'm really wanting to see. If the final interview with Joe Rogan does not give me an ending cutscene, I'm going to be extremely sad. But before then, we come into this room. Now, this room is full of editors. These guys you can only get after you've rebirthed a certain number of times, and then you buy them with money. And these guys are all earning you passive money as well. So you can see 144 million, and it's pretty quick. And finally, the final room we've all been waiting for, Joe Rogan or Rogan. As you can see, interview Rogan for 10 rebirths. We do have Jamie over here. Jamie is looking pretty rough. He's also making us money. He makes I think he makes a couple billion or whatever per go. And then of course we've got his layout, a cage, McDonald's, which I'm about to go get here in a little bit, a mug root beer, which is pretty elite, and that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and buy Rogan. I think the final thing. Okay, so it's just another interview space. So he's making noises from the podcast, bear noises, all kinds of stuff, saying cheeseburgers. And essentially, he's just another interview room. So no ending cutscene. I am sad. Let's at least see how much money he's going to give me. Camera storage reached. Here we go. Wild Rogan noises. We're going to sell them for over $5 billion a pop. So let's see how much we get out of this. And $161 billion is a lot of money. I believe that was the final thing in the house, and now I could rebirth again if I really, really wanted to. I don't want to. So unless there's something else I can unlock in the game, then I think I'm at the end of the game overall. I really wish that these tycoons would at least give me a satisfying ending, but it is what it is. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like on it. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. I've been BubbaTV24, and I am signing out.